Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope your Monday went okay, but today is Happy Tuesday, guys. Only have 3 more days till the weekend, right? But who's counting? Well, guys, it's that time of year when the weather is cooler, as you know, fall, and then we got winter coming. It's the perfect time to wear some of our favorite fall winter scents. So, we like to pick out our favorite oud scents. We like our favorite tobacco scents. We even like some of our favorite boozy scents. And there's our gourmandish scents, which I absolutely love, guys. Well, there's all kinds of categories when it comes to gourmandish fragrances. And today, in particular, I'm going to talk about my top 5 favorite cherry fragrances that are in my fragrance collection. So let's go ahead and dive right in and let's get this thing going. First fragrance I'm going to talk about is from one of my all-time favorite fragrance houses. If you guys have been watching my channel and sticking with me this far, then you know one of my favorite fragrance houses happens to be Garland. Guys, I absolutely love what they're doing with the Homme EDL line, and this is one of my all-time favorite cherry fragrances. It is absolutely amazing, and it is very close to a 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I don't want to quite reward it that high, but guys, this one is so amazing in every way. And there it is. That is Garland, Homme, EDL, and this is the EDP, guys. So there's an EDP, and then there's the EDT. Now, I have this fragrance as well. This happens to be the EDT, the Eau de Toilette. And guys, there's not a cherry note listed in here, but to my nose, there is cherry in here. And this smells absolutely amazing. It is so gorgeous. But the one we're going to be talking about right here is the one that does have cherry listed in the ingredients, and that is the EDP. Look at this juice, guys. I absolutely love this fragrance. There's the cap right there, and let's go ahead and spray this bad boy, and I'll tell you what I think about it. You can pick this guy up for around 60 bucks depending on where you look. You might even be able to get it cheaper than that on discounters. You just got to know where to look, and then there's fragrance swaps. You can buy decants. There's all kinds of ways to get your nose on this fragrance, but I highly recommend that you buy a decant if you're looking to test it out, because I'd hate for you to get stuck with a full bottle if you don't like how sweet this fragrance happens to be. But let's go ahead and spray. Oh my gosh, man, it's so good. I'm gonna put this on skin because I love this fragrance so much. What I love about this Homme EDL line is that almond is what they like to play with through the whole line, man. This happens to be featured in every single one of their fragrances, whether it be the Cologne or the Cool or the EDT, or whether it be the Extreme or the Intense. It's in every single one in their line, and the fragrance is pretty much built around that one note, and that one note is masterful. It is the focus of this fragrance. One of the things I love about this fragrance is for a designer, you're gonna get it somewhere in the 6 to 8 hour range. And we could argue about that in the comments. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Is this designer or is this a niche fragrance house? Let me know down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I've had good conversations with some of my fragrance buddies in the community, and we go back and forth. Sometimes we make up our minds, sometimes we can't. How would you classify this fragrance? I will tell you that it is crafted unbelievably. It is so good, guys. I just love the nutty aspect of it. The cherry is so nice. Of course, there's vanilla in here. Of course, there's some woody nuances as well, which I like. And some of the other cherry fragrances I'm going to be talking about, I don't really get those woody nuances, which gives this a little bit more of a masculine feel. But with that being said, man, this is so unisex, it's not even funny. And guys, if you're worried about wearing something fruity like this, don't be, because women love this scent and you're gonna drive them wild wearing this. This is so good. This is perfect to cozy up with your significant other. This is perfect for the date night. This is perfect for those cooler temperatures. Man, it is so good. And like I said, I get 6 to 8 hours. There's a little bit of slight leather on the dry down, but it's not off-putting. It's really nice and mild, but the cherry, the vanilla, and the almond note is the focus. So good, guys. If you don't know about this fragrance, I highly suggest you check it out. It is worth having in your collection. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. The next one is a superstar in the fragrance community. It is the cherry fragrance to end all cherry fragrances. Absolutely gorgeous scent. When I think of this fragrance and when I think of this name, I think of blended to perfection. It is none other than Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. And guys, I have a decant and I've already used so much of it, as you can tell. And here is on the screen a full bottle presentation so you guys can see what it looks like. Boom, there it is. Okay guys, let's go ahead and spray this one right here. Now, it is my goal before the end of the year, and if I can't get it by the end of the year, then I definitely will get it during when the tax man comes and rewards us with that money. But this is on my short list of fragrances to own, and I love this fragrance so much that I'll definitely be purchasing it sometime soon. But let's go ahead and spray this one. No, I've already sprayed something on that hand. We'll spray it on this hand. Wow, I mean, and guys, it's creamy, it's nutty, it's fruity seduction. I mean, that's what it is. It is so good. The sour cherry, and then the sour cherry, and then the sour cherry note is so amazing, guys. It's nutty. There's an almond note in here as well, but it's not as prevalent as, say, the Garland almond note, but this one, it's definitely there. And what I like about this is they're also using a cherry liqueur that is so beautiful, which gives this a little bit of a boozy aspect to it. Guys, this fragrance is so stupid expensive. For 1.7, it's like $300. So that's why it's taken me so long to get it. But honestly, I don't know if any fragrance is worth that amount of money, but I would pay that definitely for this fragrance because it's so good and I want it bad. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and pay it. If I can find it cheaper somewhere, I'm going to do my homework and do my best to do so. If you guys know where I can get a bottle for cheaper than $300, especially a 1.7, please let me know down in the comments. But guys, this is so good. Now, cherry is not the only fruit listed in this fragrance. You've also got a plum note, which I absolutely love the notes of plum in fragrances. Obviously, it's not a real plum note, guys. You can't extract the juice on the plum and put it in the fragrance. So it's a fantasy note, but man, it smells so amazing. There's a little bit of jasmine that makes this sparkle and dance, and a little bit of hint of rose, but honestly, it doesn't really come out that much. The star is the tonka, the vanilla, a little bit of that almond, and just the cherry. It is so good, guys. Love it, absolutely love it. And of course, it's creamy from the sandalwood, guys. So what's not to love? This came out in 2018, and again, this one's pricey. I get about 6 to 8 hours, and it's fruity seduction. That's what it is. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely amazing. So there you have it. Okay. And since we're on the subject of fruity seduction, see what I did there? Perfect segue. We're going to be talking about a fragrance called Fruity Seduction. Yes, that's right. This one right here, boom, here it is. This one is from my good friend Samy over at Samy Anders. He makes some amazing, amazing fragrances. He makes one-of-a-kind fragrances that are very unique, but he's also doing inspirations, guys. And this is an inspiration of Tom Ford. And there you have it. There's the bottle. Okay. It's just a stock bottle with the stock cap, guys. But let me tell you, if you are looking for an inspiration and you only want to spend around that $30 mark for a fragrance that smells almost identical, I'm saying 99.9 blah, 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 this one is the one, okay? This is so amazing. It is so close. I'm going to be honest with you. I get 8 hours plus on this one. This one, like all of Samy's fragrances on my skin, and I can only speak for me, go nuclear, they go beast mode, and this fragrance is so good. My wife sprayed this on today. I got in the car, and it was a long time afterwards I got a car. I was still smelling this in my car, and it is so good. And let me tell you, one thing about independent fragrance houses is a lot of times when they blend their fragrances, there's this, I don't know, there's almost this air freshener quality, like kind of like a car fresh quality, where it's not blended really well, and it kind of smells metallic, and they just didn't do a good job blending. A lot of new perfumers have that issue when they first start out. You've got to learn somewhere, but you don't have that with this, guys. Samy knows how to blend. This is so good, guys. And of course, the same notes that you're going to be looking for: cherry, almond, liqueur. There's plum in this one, almond. All have the same ingredients. Let me spray this one. Good atomizer. Yeah, so good. And I just love this one because it just lasts all day long. And for 30 bucks, this is the perfect clone, perfect inspiration, perfect dupe, whatever you want to do. And if you want to own both, if you want to have Lost Cherry and that's your special occasion fragrance, that's your date night fragrance, but you want to wear Lost Cherry when you're running errands, but don't want to, you know, every time you spray Lost Cherry, you're like, oh, there's 20 bucks. Oh, there's another 20. This one, you won't have to worry about that. So just pick it up for 30 bucks from Samy Anders. I'll have a link to this down below in my description. All right, guys, keeping it moving. The next one I want to talk about is from the house of Banana Republic. I love Banana Republic. It's one of my favorite places to buy adult clothes that look actually nice. You know, a lot of clothes they sell now are just not for me. And Banana Republic really does sell some classy clothes and has some nice styles. But one of the things that we've gotten into lately is the fragrance game, guys. And you've probably seen these bottles around. You can find them a lot in the box stores. I haven't seen this one in the box store, but you can definitely find a lot of the Banana Republic fragrances. And you know what? They're kind of a hidden gem. Like, they're scary good. You know, it's weird. I see a lot of these in, you know, in those box stores like TJ Maxx and you name it, Marshalls, whatever, Ross, whatever your favorite box store is. And I think to myself, they must not be that good if they're there. But I am wrong, because every single one I picked up just on a whim has really, really surprised me. It's really hit me over the head. Now, I happen to win this one in a contest and a giveaway on Instagram, and I was so happy that I did, because I've been wanting to get a hold of this one for so long, and every time I went to the box stores I couldn't find it. Guys, this one is so good. I think you can pick this one up somewhere in like between 40. If you buy it for retail, it's like 90. I think if you find it in the box stores or find it on discounters, you can get it in that $40, $50 range. Let's go ahead and spray this one. Yeah, man, this one's so good. And so here's the thing. This one goes in a totally different direction than all the rest, guys. You know, this one is like, it's more subtle than the other ones I've talked about already. If you're one of those guys that's, you know, like not trying to garner a lot of attention, trying to fly under the radar, but still want to smell nice, this is for you, because it's not really one of those ones that's, you know, going to go nuclear, that's going to turn people's heads. When they get in close to you, they're definitely going to smell it. You're going to get wafts of it. You're going to get somewhere between 6 to 7 hours, maybe 8 hours, depending on how much you spray, if you spray it in your hair, on clothes, something like that. But this one is so nice because it's not as in your face. I love the amber in here. The amber is really nice and warming. It's just a nice fragrance. It's got praline as one of the notes instead of almond. And then you've got pink freesia, which kind of gives it this nice, kind of like a buttery fresh vibe. And I really like that. It's a nice change from some of the other cherry fragrances. Guys, this one is really, really good. And there's cherry blossom in here. There's sour cherry. This one's really, really good. And like I said, this one is more of a kind of, it's not as in your face as some of the other gourmandish cherry fragrances. This one is nice and subtle, and I like that, and definitely has a good place in my collection. So there you have it, guys. That's Banana Republic's Dark Cherry and Amber. You definitely need to get your nose on this one. All right, last but not least, guys, I've already done one indie house. I'm going to talk about another indie house that you might not be as familiar with, guys. This is from the house of Hidalgo. If you don't know about Hidalgo, the best place to find them is on the gram. Just go to Instagram and just type in Hidalgo. Here's one of the bottles I'll show you right now. This is the very first fragrance I got from them. So there you go, Hidalgo. And the name of the owner of the company is Dalton, an amazing guy. He's very personable, very good with his customer service. And all you got to do is go in there and message him, look and see what he's got on his Instagram page, see if there's anything there that would interest you. I'm telling you right now, guys, check out Flannel, check out this bad boy right here. This is one, bold statement, you don't have to believe me, this is one of the best tobacco fragrances I've ever gotten my nose on. So of course I wanted to keep on buying more fragrances and try more from Dalton over there at Hidalgo. And so the one I got my nose on right now that I just purchased, just came in not too long ago, is Cherry Noir, guys. These bottles are really cool. Of course, they're glass, but they've got these little, I don't know why, but I like this. It might seem cheesy or corny, but guys, these fragrances, $55, that includes the shipping, and it's coming from Nashville, Tennessee. I don't know, I just like that plastic cap. I don't know, I'm weird. But anyways, there you go, guys. Glass bottle, you know, nothing too fancy about it, but it doesn't need to be, because this scent speaks for itself. Let me go ahead and spray this one. Look how much ground that atomizer covers. I love that. What I love about this one is, this almost reminds me, you know, a lot of those other fragrances had sour cherry. This almost reminds me of that cherry pie filling that you get, that your mom used to make, you know, cherry pies with. She'd put the crust down, then you put the cherry topping in there. That's what that reminds me of. Not as sweet, but it does definitely give me that cherry pie filling vibe. There is a hint of rose in this, and that definitely comes through. Now, there's rose in a lot of these other fragrances, but I don't really smell it like I do in this one. It's definitely there. There's some almond in here, and this one is a lot more musky than the other ones. And what I like about it is in the base, there's some cashmere, which gives this a nice, cozy, warm vibe. This is perfect for the fall, winter. Cuddle up with your favorite book by the fire or whatever the case may be. This fragrance will do the trick. It's perfect for a date. It's perfect to go out at night, guys. I love this fragrance. I get somewhere between 6 and 7 hours on this fragrance, but it is so good. It's one of my favorites in my collection, guys. And if you don't know about Hidalgo, please look into them, guys. You know, don't be afraid of some of these small businesses, some of these indie houses. It's not all about giving your money to the big houses, guys. They got plenty. So let's support some of these small businesses, and Hidalgo is where it's at. I'm telling you guys, you need to check out this fragrance right here. You also need to check out Flannel, and this one right here I highly recommend if you're looking for a good tobacco fragrance. The tobacco in this is so realistic. I know we're talking about cherry fragrances, but I gotta brag on this one. So realistic and so good, guys, and there's a little bit of a chocolate note in here as well. So there you have it, guys. Those are my top 5 cherry fragrances. What are some of your favorite? Whether you're female, I'd like to know, because I can recommend them to my wife down below. And I'd like to hear what some of your top 5 favorite cherry fragrances in the comments below. So let me know, guys. Listen, remember to always be yourself, as long as yourself smells good. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, love, ciao.